Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you very much for joining our webinar today from Dahua Technology UK and Ireland. My name's Michael Lawrence, I'm Marketing Director here, and delighted you've been able to take the time to join us to discuss two brand new portfolios of products, our Mini Hubble WizMind portfolio and our dual lens 180-degree panoramic portfolio. We have some great prizes to give away, 10 work tech bundles. And we'll announce the winners at the end of the webinar, so stay tuned. The page that you landed on to get through to this webinar, we have a chat function at the bottom of the page. If you want to get hold of us during this webinar for any reason, for support, sales query, etc., just click on that link, add some chat, and one of the team will be delighted to get back in touch with you. So on we go. So just before I get into the detail of the webinar, I want to give you an introduction to Dahua. We are a worldwide leader. We have over 22,000 employees. We turned over just under $5 billion in 2021. 22 figures will be coming out in the next few months. We distribute in over 180 countries. We got 57 branches. We've got 6,400 patent applications, and we invested in 2021 $523 million in research and development to ensure we are leaders in this market. More locally in the United Kingdom and Ireland, we continue to grow. We've got over 90 employees now. We've got 15% market share and growing. We have warehousing to ensure that our customers are supported in the best possible way, locally in the UK, also within Europe. We've grown our pre-sales and post-sales support and our team significantly. We have many partner programs and we deliver a lot of free training, certified in 8 locations and supported by our amazing distribution partners across the length and breadth of the United Kingdom and Ireland. We have an extensive portfolio of core products, whether it's our IP range, our analog range, which we call HD CVI, multi-sensor panoramic, EPTZ, mobile, thermal, ATEX, ANPR, etc. We have an incredibly broad portfolio of compelling products of the highest possible quality. We also have a number of emerging products. So as we continue to invest in our R&D, we've created new lines of business, whether it's our entry and access portfolio, whether it's our robots, whether it's our transmission, drones, video conferencing, Pro AV portfolio. We have an incredibly compelling portfolio of products available for you. And if you want to speak about any of this, then please just let us know. Okay, so let's look then at the panoramic portfolio. The panoramic portfolio sits within our WizMind range. We have WizMind and we have our WizSense range. Our WizMind is focused on empowering verticals with leading AI technology. So WizMind is a portfolio of project-orientated products, which include IP cameras, network video recorders, analog video recorders, EPTZs, thermal and software platforms that adopt industry-leading deep learning algorithms which enables precise, reliable and comprehensive AI solutions for vertical markets. So what are those vertical markets? Whether it could be city, retail, energy, buildings, finance or transport. And in terms of some of the applications, whether it's transportation hubs, shopping centres, fuel stations, hotels, warehouses, schools, etc. Many different applications of this technology. In terms of the solutions, they typically split between 3 areas of application, be it human applications, looking at face counting, human metadata, privacy protection, heat mapping, people counting, panoramic surveillance, which is a specific topic we're coming on to shortly, vehicle applications, illegal parking, parking management, etc., and then thermal applications. And then if you look at the range of WizMind, you have our IP cameras, our EPTZs, our thermal, our NVR and software. So they are very powerful products in their own right that deliver and enable many solutions to support many applications in the marketplace. So let's look at a few of those applications. So the first one, panoramic surveillance and also face counting. So in terms of panoramic surveillance, so this is where you look at an overview of a situation. So looking at 360-degree view, 270-degree view at the corner of a building, or 180-degree where you're up against the side of a building, looking at situational awareness such as crowd mapping, vehicle density. And with these products, you have high-speed PTZ cameras. You also have a new technology called EPTZ, which we'll come on to shortly, and you can quickly auto-track moving objects. So in terms of some of the capacity, you can do crowd detection of up to 1,024 people. You can do a crowd detection radius of up to 30 meters, vehicle detection radius of up to 125 meters. And with the EPTZ capability, it can track up to 5 people simultaneously. So in terms of the value, one, it can detect the number of people in the monitored area and send alarms, so that's crowd density. On vehicle density, it can detect the number of vehicles in the monitored area and send alarms if it exceeds that threshold. In terms of positioning, EPTZ, which is a new technology, it can simultaneously zoom and track multiple humans and vehicles that trigger alarms. It provides rich details and panoramic views at the same time. In terms of augmented reality panorama, so AR panorama, that can display an overall situational video and corresponding tags using augmented reality. Click on the tag and go to the position of particular interest. So let's look at another kind of application in terms of a market square. So effectively provides early warning when the crowd numbers or density exceeds the set threshold and protects public security. The crowd reports can be used for business intelligence analysis to develop corresponding traffic management policies. And one camera can deliver 360-degree panoramic coverage, saving installation, wiring and maintenance costs. If we look at an urban road, it can look at automatically counting the number of vehicles and generating road congestion reports for business intelligence analysis. Again, the wide area surveillance solution saves installation, wiring and maintenance costs. For entrance and exits, we can look particularly at the EPTZ, the electronic PTZ technology. It can simultaneously zoom in and track multiple humans and vehicles that trigger alarms. It can provide rich details and panoramic view at the same time. And one panoramic camera can deliver 180-degree coverage and up to 5 target tracks, saving the deployment of an IP camera and a PTZ camera, thus saving cost and investment for customers. Then we look at the kind of vehicle side of things. So parking space management and illegal parking detection. So on parking space management, it can look at the overall scene. It can use our advanced deep learning algorithm to monitor and display occupancy levels of each parking space within a car park in real time. It really does improve the overall efficiency of parking operations. You've got a detection rate of up to 98%. Okay, so WizMind is an incredibly powerful portfolio of products, and it's not just the products themselves. There's a whole WizMind ecosystem associated with these products. They have excellent compatibility with most leading global video management systems. It supports advanced features such as face recognition, people counting, perimeter protection, and heat mapping. You've also got the area of Dahua hardware open platform, so DHOP. This enables WizMind IP cameras and thermal cameras and allows you to customize the camera based on your actual needs. We have more than 15 existing partners and more than 18 applications available already on the DHOP platform. And then finally, we have an incredibly strong API. The API enables any technology partner to communicate with the WizMind products. We have a complete SDK demo and API document available in our website with customer support. These things together, combined with an incredibly capable product, enable you to deliver great solutions to your customers. And then finally, in terms of kind of WizMind, it's critical that our products enable the protection of network security and prevents privacy disclosure. Privacy protection, we follow GDPR, protects personal privacy. It includes face occlusion. We have key management systems, CA certificate management. We have video encryption, so video data full life cycle encryption to protect against eavesdropping and tampering. So let's zoom in then on the Mini Hubble. So one of the WizMind products that we're going to be discussing in this webinar.
Welcome to the newest and most advanced camera in the industry, the Dahua Technology Mini Hubble Multi-Sensor Panoramic and PTZ. The Mini Hubble series camera is the ultimate all-in-one design for your surveillance needs. With its advanced 4 megapixel PTZ camera and 4 or 8 2 megapixel panorama cameras, the Mini Hubble can capture images with rich details. This makes it the perfect choice for wide area coverage, as it can replace multiple conventional or PTZ cameras. This greatly reduces installation, wiring and maintenance costs. The integrated 25 times optical zoom PTZ camera makes sure that no target behavior details are missed, and it can quickly auto-track moving targets over a long distance. The Mini Hubble series camera is compact and sleek, measuring at 280mm by 296.8mm, making installation even easier. It also has an infrared distance of up to 100 meters, and with its other features is designed to give you the best coverage and image quality. But that's not all. The Mini Hubble series also comes equipped with IP67 protection, two-way communication with an integrated microphone and speaker, 16 megapixel or 8 megapixel high definition resolution, starlight and wide dynamic range, image optimization, smart tracking, perimeter protection and video metadata. The advanced AI capabilities like vehicle density, face detection and video metadata make it stand out from the rest, and its human and vehicle tracking capabilities ensure accurate tracking with a false alarm rate of less than 5%. With its panoramic view and detailed zoom capabilities, you'll never miss a target's behavior and details again. The Mini Hubble series camera's ability to capture metadata is a game changer for the security industry. This feature allows you to search for any person or vehicle within the DSS Pro system using data points of interest to the vehicle or person's clothing, making it easier to identify and track individuals or vehicles of interest. 60% smaller and 50% lighter than the fantastic standard Hubble range. The Mini Hubble series, the future of surveillance technology, is here.
Okay, so the Mini Hubble series has two core products within it. The A360, so 360 degrees, but also enables 270 degree panoramic surveillance, and the A180, which delivers 180 degree surveillance. The PTZ and the camera has an infrared distance of up to 100 meters. So it's a 4 megapixel PTZ camera. It has 4 2 megapixels on the 180 and 8 2 megapixel cameras on the 360. It has an integrated mic and speaker. It has IP67 protection, 25 times optical zoom on the PTZ, and in terms of the sizes, it's 60% smaller and 50% lighter than the existing Hubble, incredibly powerful Hubble series. So this measures 296.8 meters tall by 280 millimeters wide. So in terms of the highlights, so it delivers 360 or 180. It has 16 megapixels or 8 megapixels high definition resolution. It has starlight and wideband dynamic range built in. It delivers IP67 and image optimization. The AI within the product, which Chris will talk about shortly, includes smart tracking, perimeter protection and video metadata. It has upgraded image correction. It has two-way talk with a mic and speaker, and it's got more AI inbuilt within the body of the camera. So whether that's vehicle density, whether that's face detection or video metadata. So it has super wide coverage. So one Mini Hubble can replace many fixed cameras and PTZs. So that enables, one device, one cable, one IP, one power supply. The Mini Hubble camera has a maximum detection range of 1.7 kilometers, and it's one panoramic camera that can replace multiple conventional cameras, which greatly reduces installation, wiring and maintenance costs. So within the product, it includes a level sensor. An integrated bubble level sensor assists with alignment during the installation process, preventing tilting of the screen for optimal viewing and providing an enhanced monitoring experience. As you can see here, the bubble, as you install it, goes in the center. That means that the camera remains on a level plane and ensures that the monitor experience is as clear as it possibly can be, and there's no distortion of the view. It also has enhanced image correction. So we've included enhanced algorithm optimization within the Mini Hubble camera. This enables improved image correction and presentation to deliver a clearer, higher quality image. It also has smart tracking. So the deep learning algorithm enables the camera to accurately identify humans or vehicle targets and reduces false alarms triggered by non-threatening stimuli such as animals, leaves, bright lights, etc. And the 25 times optical zoom EPTZ enables the system to swiftly follow and capture details of the moving targets. So it classifies humans and tracks vehicle targets. It accurately tracks with a false alarm rate of less than 5%. It delivers panorama with details for comprehensive coverage. It has fast moving target tracking for quick movement once an alarm is triggered. It has long range tracking. So in terms of detection, up to 1.7 kilometers with the 25 times optical zoom. Another feature is random splicing. So with innate sensors, as you can see here, you can take different snapshots of a scene. If you've got images within that scene that are invalid, irrelevant, so maybe there's a post or something within the way, then you can remove those from the scene, so delivering a clearer image of the overall splice, so you can focus on the effective area much more clearly. So let's look at some of the scenarios for the Mini Hubble, whether it's a market square looking at panoramic view and rich details of people, whether it's a park monitoring large spaces more easily with reduced infrastructure costs, an enterprise campus or even an education campus, so monitoring efficiency and resources integration based on an augmented reality of the real scene, looking at stadia, ensuring the safety and people and facilities on site. It's also potentially applicable to high-end residentials with large-scale perimeter surveillance with high definition. And then finally, road intersections where the camera can automatically zoom in and track targets, providing rich details. If we look at typical topology of the Mini Hubble, you have an 8 or 16 megapixel Mini Hubble camera connecting to a router, across to an NVR, connected to DSS Pro, video wall, and a matrix decoder delivering the visual monitoring for the monitoring station. So the highlights are you get panorama with details, displaying both panoramic and detailed views. You get ultimate clarity with the resolution of up to 16 megapixels. Panoramic view details more details of the targets. You get an intelligent application, so enhances public safety and optimizes traffic flow. Delivers great perimeter protection, so facilitates the identification of human and vehicle targets and lowers the rate of false alarms. There's also high business linkage, so optimizing resource utilization to make monitoring more noticeable, convenient and effective. And the product models you can see there, so there's the A360 D425 and the A180 D425. The software DSS Pro, and the recorder we've got there is the NVR5X. And Chris will talk a little bit more about this a bit later. So I'll leave this on the screen. Bit of product information. The data sheets are readily available from you. At the end, I'll tell you where to buy our products, who to speak with. But look, if you want any more detail, then please go to the chat function, ask us a question. We can come straight back to you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hand over to Chris Favell, our training manager. He's done a few demos and walkabouts with the Mini Hubble. He's going to highlight some of the key features of the camera and show you it in action. And I'll be back in a few minutes.
Introducing Mini Hubble. This is the original Hubble. Let's take a look at the Mini Hubble. Okay, this device is 60% smaller and 50% lighter than the original, and of course, incredibly feature-rich. Okay, before we start showing you more about the actual mini Hubble, I just wanted to bring back the original Hubble. So this is actually the first one. Now, of course, while they share the name Hubble, they are in fact actually two very different products. For example, this one has 45 times zoom. This one has 25 times zoom. This one works at 400 meters of IR distance. This one does 100 meters of IR distance. This camera was designed to be somewhere in the region of around about maybe 7 or 8 meters high in the sky. This device can be installed maybe 6 meters high in the sky. So of course the applications and scenarios for the products are very different already. This one does crowd mapping and vehicle density. This one does not. The mini Hubble has the ability for video metadata. Big Hubble, or the original Hubble, does not. So of course between the two of them, yes, they are called Hubble, but they're still very different products. Now, talking about the field of view between these two products here is that having 45 times zoom, the fact that that's nearly like approximately 1.55 miles away, then of course obviously gives you some incredible benefits whenever using, public space awareness or parking solutions. This product here, this one will be able to use for city centres and small retail applications. And of course, based on the actual size between the devices, this is almost the same size as a regular PTZ. This is an incredibly overt PTZ. So of course, if you did deploy this in a city-based solution or public space awareness, well, you're not going to exactly miss that, are you? It's like a pretty big PTZ. So of course, even with that is a unique feature. So today we're going to take a look at the mini Hubble. Now the mini Hubble comes in 3 different variations. You've got the 180-degree camera, 270 and 360. Now the panoramic lenses will in fact actually make up to rather 8 or 16 megapixels, and you have a 4 megapixel detail lens. Now the mini Hubble is equipped with starlight technology through all of the lenses, and of course has 100 meters of IR distance. Now this device is incredibly feature rich. It will come with smart tracking, perimeter protection, face detection, and my favorite, video metadata. Now, when you utilize the smart tracking technology, it will take the event from the top panoramic lenses and then of course report the X and Y coordinates of the event to the detailed lens. So then that way it will in fact actually know exactly where to look within the full 270 or 180 or 360 degree panoramic view. Okay, now I'm a bit of a fan of the video metadata because whenever you have onboard front-end video metadata, then of course not only can you use a non-artificial intelligent recorder, but most importantly, when you're actually looking for a description of someone or maybe a person based on the item of their clothing or even a color of a vehicle, then of course video metadata will be able to answer that incredibly easy. You'll be able to do a search based on what the top color is, or maybe even the type of top color, between long sleeve and short sleeve. You'll be able to do a search for like a white Ford, for example. So of course, I'm a big fan of video metadata. Okay, now one things I'm really excited about is a unique selling point to this product is the two-way audio. Now, two-way audio is incredibly rare on PTZ technology because normally whenever you put a microphone on the inside of a PTZ, whenever you use telemetry, all you really do is actually hear stepper motors in the microphone. However, though, in this case here, that does not happen. They built a product with 2 speakers and 2 microphones. I did a audio challenge outside of our innovation van while it was on, which means the engine was running and I could actually hear the audio challenge perfectly. Considering that the Hubble was installed on a mast 6 meters in the air, then of course I was incredibly impressed. Now, because of mini Hubble being much more lighter than the original Hubble, then of course it's much easier to install. Once again, the mini Hubble has that hook on the back, so of course it is in fact actually a single one-man installation, and as you will see from this image, we have put a bubble onto the lid of the actual Hubble, so then that way you can in fact actually see when it's level. Another new feature to this particular product is the random splicing removal. So had you actually installed this camera like on a pole mount or in a building, and of course there were a load of pillars in the way, what you can then do is go into the random splicing removal and then just turn off one lens, and of course the splice will in fact actually complete without it. So then that way if there was an obstacle in your way, you can easily remove it. So different to the original Hubble, if you have those smaller spaces and of course you want to have a larger field of view and a feature rich device, then I think mini Hubble is the device for you.
Thank you very much, Chris. Hopefully you found that informative. We'll now move on to the IP camera WizMind 5 series, dual lens, 180 degree panoramic range of cameras. So these are full color cameras. Product highlights: it delivers EPTZ, so an electronic PTZ capability. It has a dual lens panoramic image enabling 180 degree coverage, and it enables people counting straight out of the box. If you look at some of the common issues of fulfilling panoramic requirements, so when you're looking at a wider area, you typically need more cameras. That delivers a higher cost requirement. In many scenes, especially at night, you get low illumination, which means a poor quality image. And typically you don't have a microphone or speaker within the camera, so therefore that doesn't allow you to do any two-way talk or listen to the scene. Our answer is the WizMind dual lens 180 degree panoramic camera. So it delivers 180 degree wide angle. It has full color capability. It has EPTZ capability. It includes two-way talk, perimeter protection, and smart motion detection 4.0. So an incredibly powerful capability within the body of the camera. So the dual lens 180 degree panorama color series comes in two models, the PFW and the PDW. So a turret and bullet models, both in 8 megapixel resolution with two 4 megapixel cameras. So they've got illumination distance of up to 40 meters of warm light. They have the dual lens technology. They have two-way talk inbuilt, and both cameras have IP67 protection. So let's look at an overview of the product. So they're 4096 by 1800 at 20 frames per second with wideband dynamic range on. It has two fixed focal lenses, 3.6 millimeters with a field of view of 180 degrees. It'll operate in 0.005 lux at f1.0. It's got 140 dB wide dynamic range. It has built-in mic and speaker. It delivers perimeter protection, people counting, smart motion detection 4.0, and also smart object detection. Some of these things Chris will be covering shortly in his demo and walkthrough. The cameras enable a pan of 360 degrees, a tilt of 4 degrees to 90 degrees, and a rotation of full 360 degrees. So the dual lens delivers splicing technology, so a left and right lens combined together using standardized image correction technology, using advanced pixel level metadata fusion algorithms from Dahua to deliver a 180 degree panoramic image crystal clear. So the advanced fusion technologies computes the feature values on the left and right images to prevent pixel loss and distortion. The pixel level metadata fusion technology verifies the feature data of both images to generate the fused image to deliver a seamless 180 degree view. It delivers no lost details and seamless fusion. So with its 180 degree wide angle, you can see this picture in an indoor car park. Incredibly clear view across 180 degrees. That super wide field of view, one camera covers all areas. It has an f1 aperture lens, which delivers excellent night visual effects, and it covers very large scenes. It has full color capability. Compared with an f1.6 aperture, the light intake is 3 times larger. This results in an image that's brighter and clearer. And the EPTZ technology that I've mentioned a few times in this webinar so far gives you a wide view and a sub-image within it to track the target. So it enables multiple combination modes. So you can track targets in real time, and also you can see the overall panoramic image to see all objects in the whole scene. So the sub-image shows the details. The next feature is two-way talk. So you've got a built-in mic and speaker, which you can engage with through the mobile app, through the web, deliver two-way talk anytime and anywhere. It has perimeter protection inbuilt, so it uses our deep learning algorithm to enable perimeter protection, which can accurately identify humans and vehicles that break a trigger point. In terms of capacity, it delivers an accuracy rate of 96%. It focuses on human and vehicles. It can enable 6 different types of rules. It enables you to search video quickly. It supports target classification and enables real-time alarm and real-time push using traditional IVS or perimeter protection. Another feature is people counting. So people counting tracks and analyzes the movement of human bodies to generate accurate statistics. This enables valuable data for business reporting and analysis. So it'll deliver an accuracy rate of up to 96%. It'll do simultaneous detection target. Within the camera, it can deliver 1 year storage period of passenger flow data. So I'm going to hand over to Chris now, who's going to do a number of demos, going to point out some of the key features and functionality and just share a bit more detail of what I've gone through with you in this webinar so far. So over to you, Chris.
The key point to a good 180-degree panoramic camera is, of course, the FOV, the field of view. Now, of course, there's a camera over my right shoulder. That is, of course, obviously going to lose a view of me any second now. But a correctly installed 180-degree camera will be able to see everything. Okay, today we're going to take a look at the PFW 5849 180-degree camera. Now, this camera here uses 2 4-megapixel lenses with a combined 8-megapixel view, and of course it comes from our 5 series range. So of course that means that this is a WizMind camera, and of course in very feature rich. So since being from our 5 series range, then of course that includes EPOE, which is our economic power over Ethernet. We have two-way audio on this device as per the microphone and the speaker that you can see from the bottom. The lenses are based at f1.0, so of course we have incredible nighttime view. We have 4 sets of white light illuminators, so of course this will be able to illuminate your scene to a massive level, and of course it's been tested at IP67. Some follow-up features consist of smart motion detection, perimeter protection, smart object detection, heat mapping and people counting. This particular camera is also built on our Web 5 interface. Okay, compare the 2 field of views. Colin's lens is 12mm. My camera is 180-degree lens. And as you can see this whole car park. Now, if I was to activate the white light illuminators, I would nearly be able to see 50% of this whole car park. If I was to do an audio challenge, I will be able to use the built-in speaker or the funnel output to be able to address an audio challenge and ask somebody to leave the area. As you can see, a 180-degree camera, you can see considerably more. If your application does require a good wide field of view, then of course this product will be super for that type of application. As you saw from our demonstrations, the field of view is simply amazing.
Thank you so much, Chris. So let's look at some of the application scenarios for the WizMind dual lens 180-degree panoramic camera. So it's versatile and ideal for surveillance in a wide range of environments, where it's schools, recreation grounds, market squares, parks, halls, indoor car parks, or even outdoor car parks. It's IP67. It can be indoor. It can be outdoor. And I'm not going to go through all the detail on here, but here's some of the product information, the product numbers, the sensor, the resolution, etc. Again, if you do have any questions on this, please go to the chat box at the bottom of the landing page, the one you registered through, the one you clicked through from your email, and the team will be delighted to support you. Also, our amazing distributors will be more than happy to support you with any questions you have, and I'm going to share the details of those shortly. So those are our products that I want to share with you today. Our Mini Hubble,
and 180-degree panoramic cameras. These sit within our WizMind portfolio, enabling vertical solutions. But Dahua, for us, it's critically important that we support you in the best possible way through fantastic support and through fantastic product quality. And for us, we have an incredibly strong manufacturing capability, our global supply chain, and we have an advanced engineering experiment center covering 5,000 meters squared with 30 laboratories and joint laboratories with world-renowned third parties to enable us to do many, many tests to ensure that you receive product that is incredibly strong, robust, and works day in and day out and delivers the solutions that you need to meet your customers' requirements. So on to where to buy. We have some amazing distribution partners that will be delighted to support you with Dahua products. In the UK, ADI, Master, Prima, PureTech and Security Dynamics, and in Ireland, ADI, IC+, KD Electronics, PureTech and Northwood. Please reach out to them if you've got any questions, or also reach out to us. Our email's at the bottom, the sales address, sales.uk@dahuatech.com, or engage with us on the chat function. We'll be more than happy to support. Thank you very much for joining this webinar. As I said at the beginning, we've got 10 WorkTech bundles to give away for 10 lucky winners that we've chosen randomly from all those registering for our webinar today. And here they are. Thank you very much for your time. It's really appreciated. Any questions you do have, please shoot them at us and we'll come back to you. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of the day.